welcome back to the Dream Team podcast from PCA to Palm Woods. I know it's been a minute because I haven't really thought of any ideas recently up until today, Sunday, May 31st. So I thought of like a few ideas of what I could do for the next video. So I think I might just post once a month. I know that the last time I posted was the end of April. So yeah, I'm just gonna post like once a month at the end of the month, mostly because that's when I posted the first one and that's when I'm posting this one. So today is kind of just like a mixture of things. I'm gonna be doing like ranking stuff, and then I also might add in something else depending on how long this video is. But I'm gonna be using this app called Tier Maker, and I have like different tiers of what I could um have for what I'm going to be doing, or at least for the first one I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be ranking TV shows. So this is what the app looks like. I'm going to try to get it in a way where I'm not clicking anything, but hold on. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So there's the different tiers, and then photos of each of the TV show. Oops. And of course I'm like dropping everything. So I'm going to be screen recording so you guys can see what TV show I'm talking about. So, excuse me. So, and one of the TV shows that I put in here is, I forget what the title of the show is because like when I click on it, it doesn't really show me the title of the TV show. So, I just like kind of like gathered like a bunch of TV shows from Nickelodeon. So, you should be seeing it on your screen right about now. So, I'm going to click on each tier so you guys can see what each tier is. So, A is one of my favorite, it would be like my all-time favorite TV show. Next is good, but it's not one of my favorites. Like I'll still watch it from time to time, but I don't really watch it as much now that I'm older than when I was like a little kid when it first came out. Next is good, but could be a little bit better. So like I liked it, but I feel like it could have had it probably had more potential or whatever. Next is D, which is not one of my favorite. Would like I watched it, but I didn't really like it too much. So yeah. Next is E, which is I watched from time to time. So while it was airing, I might like watch a couple episodes here and there, or I'll see like my brother watching it, so like I kind of knew about it, or I'll say like clips of it on YouTube or something like that. Next is F, which I heard of it, but I never watched it. And lastly is G, and that would be I never heard of it. So the very first TV show that I'm going to be talking about today is SpongeBob. Now this is going to be like the original SpongeBob because um I know that there's like a newer version of SpongeBob out right now where it's kind of like more animated. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like not how it used to look, if that makes sense. So I've watched SpongeBob, so I want to say it's not one of my favorites, but it's good. So I'm gonna put it in good, but not my favorite. Next is Are You Afraid of the Dark? So I never heard of this TV show, so I'm gonna put in G, never heard of it. Next is Fairly Odd Parents. I watched this from time to time, but my brother watched it more, so I'm gonna put it in E, watched from time to time. Next is The Amanda Show. I never watched it. I know obviously Amanda Bynes is in it, but I've never really, well, and then Drake and Josh as well, and then the person that played the mom in Drake and Josh. I never watched it, So I'm gonna put it in F, never watched it. Next is Henry Danger. I heard of it and I've seen clips of it. So I'm gonna, but I never really watched it. So, um, like I never like watched a full episode of it. So I'm just gonna put it in F, never watched it. Next is this show. I never heard of it, and I can't remember what it is. It's I think it's like something PNP, I think, or something like that. I'm gonna put it in G. Next is All That. I also never watched it, but I know Amanda Bynes is in it, so I'm gonna put it in F. Next is Kenan and Kel. I also never seen this show before, but I've seen like clips of it, but I never really sat down and watched a full episode, so I'm gonna put it in F. Next is Jake and Josh. I definitely watched it for sure. I watched it like I haven't watched like I don't think I sat down and watched a full season or all of the seasons. So I'm gonna put it in um like I'm kind of like I honestly really don't remember if I watched like all of it. I'm trying to like I know I've seen episodes. So I'm just gonna put it in no, I'm gonna put in B. So because I have seen it and I think it's good. But I mean now I really don't watch it as much. So that's why I'm not putting it in watch from time to time. But I'm gonna put it in G B good but not my favorite. Next is Big Time Rush. If you saw the very first episode, you guys know that I love Big Time Rush. I've seen them 7 times, and I met them once, which I still can't believe that I actually have met them. And I also met Stefan, who played Gustavo, and I still can't believe I met him either. And it's been literally a year since I've met him, which is like insane. Next is Hey Bud. I never heard of this TV show, so I'm gonna put it in G. But I mean, it kind of like I know of like the shoes that are called Hey Bud or something like that. Next is the Thundermans. I watched it. I mean, I did watch like the all of the episodes and all of that. It was good, but I feel like it could be better. So I'm gonna put it in C. Could be better. I mean, like I feel like they could have done like more to it to make it a little bit better. Next is Rocco's Modern Life. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I heard of it, but I've never watched it. At least I don't think I have. I mean, it sounds familiar, but I never watched it. Maybe because I heard my brother watching it before. I don't know because but I'd never seen it before. Next is Victorious. I'm gonna put it in A. I well, if you saw the very first episode, I also did see Victoria in concert because she opened up for Big Time Rush in 2020. No, in 2013, I think. Yeah, 2013, something like that. Next is Rugrats. Obviously, I watched this when I was a kid, so I'm gonna put it. I mean, I definitely feel like I liked it when I was a kid, so I want to put it in good, but not my favorite. Next is iCarly. Now, I definitely watched iCarly. I would say it's good, but I don't. It definitely wasn't one of my favorites, and so I'm like kind of in between of like liking it and like not like good, but not my favorite. I know that James from Big Time Rush was in an episode, and then obviously One Direction was in an episode, which I loved both of those episodes. I think James was actually in more than one episode, but I know Big One Direction was in one full episode, which I love. So I think I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in B. Next is Hey Arnold. I heard of it, never really watched it in full, but my brother watched it. So I'm gonna put it in E. Next is Carly Kayla. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's CACLRISSA. It's gonna be up on screen, obviously. I never heard of it, so I'm gonna put it in G. Um, Next is Jimmy Neutron. I've never seen it, but I've seen episodes, so I want to put it in E. So yeah. Next is Zoe 101. I love this show. It was one of my favorite TV shows. I kind of wish that I went to PCA because of how cool it looks, and I really wish I could like go there. Next is, so if you can see, some of it's cut off, so, and I really don't know this TV show, so I'm going to put it in G. Next is My Brother and Me. I also never heard of this. I don't really know much about it, so I'm going to put it in G. Next is How to Rock. This was definitely one of my all-time favorite TV shows, and I've seen Max, who was in this show, twice. I've seen him at Jingle Ball pre-show 2017, and then in 2023 when he opened up for Big Time Rush. Next is Shoe Jackson VP. This one is also a favorite of mine, so I'm gonna put it in A. I would have loved to be like in the TV show, in this show, and like kind of like be a part of it, because True Jackson, look, she's a very fun character, and I feel like me and her would be like friends for sure. Next is Double Dare. So I think I've seen this. It sounds familiar, but I want to put it in. I think I've watched it from time to time, but I also know it's not one of my favorites. So I'm gonna put it in D. I haven't. I know I haven't. I thought I'll put it in D for now. D, because I haven't put anything in D yet. But I've also. I don't think I've ever seen it either. So I'm just gonna put it there because I don't. I feel like I can put it in D, E, or F. So next is Doug. I've never seen it, but I heard about it. I just don't really know much about it. Next is Legends of the Hidden Temple. Now I've seen this. I can't remember if I watched the full season or not, but I'm gonna put it in D. Actually, you know what? I want to put Double Dare in E. Watch from time to time. I kind of forgot that I had Legends of the Temple, so I'm gonna keep that in D. Next is Angry Beavers. I think my brother watched this show. I mean, I heard of it, and the two characters kind of look familiar, but I never really watched it, and I never really, like, I've heard of it, like I said, but I just never really watched it or seen clips of it. I just recognize the characters. Next is Figure It Out. I think this was the game show, if I remember correctly. I think, and I don't know, I've seen, if that's what I think I remember the show being. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below if this was the show, like that one of the game shows where there would be like two teams from like two different teams, and then people from like the different TV shows like Big Time Rush, Victorious, would be like on two different teams. So like it would be Big Time Rush against Victorious, I think. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below. So I'm gonna put it in E. Next is Cat Dog. I heard of it, I've seen clips of it, and I know my brother watched it. So I want to put in watch from time to time because I've seen like some episodes and didn't really watch it in full, but I know I watched it or kind of watched it. Next is Dora. Obviously, I am like old enough to where I really don't watch it, but I did watch it when I was a kid. Um, I feel like it was. I really don't really. I want to put it in D, not my favorite, but I did watch it though. Next is All Grown Up. Um, I definitely watched it. I think I watched it like once or twice. I don't think it was good. And I also don't like I don't I know it was good, but it wasn't one of my favorites. It definitely wasn't good, but could be better. So I'm just gonna put it in D, but I do remember watching it. Next is Unfabulous. I think I watched this once. So I want to put it in D, not my favorite, since I know I've seen it at least once, but I really don't know much about it. Next is H2O. It's definitely one of my favorite shows for sure. I watched it all the time growing up, and I still watch it from time to time now. So I feel like I don't watch it as much as I used to, but I know it's on Netflix, I believe. Excuse me. Next is um something Tough Puppy. Sorry, my brother watched it. I've seen some episodes. I think the person that played Spencer and iCarly and also Crazy Steve and Drake and Josh, he did the voice of Tough Puppy. So I'm gonna put it in E, watch it from time to time. Fred, I've seen clips of it, but I never really watched the full episode. So I'm gonna put it in never watched it. So now it's gonna be Sam and Cat. I've seen it. I would say it's like one of my it's good but not one of my favorites. So I'm gonna put it in B. Next is Monsters vs. Aliens. I've never watched it, but my brother has watched it. Um, now that I think about it, I don't think I've actually watched it like in full. I don't think I watched it like by myself. I think I've seen it with my brother. If not, I've seen my brother watch it. So I'm gonna put it in E. I also just realized I only put one in C, but yeah. Next is Every Which Way. This is like one of my all-time favorite TV shows. It's kind of like Wizards of Waverly Place, but Nickelodeon, I guess, like Nickelodeon version of it. And I thought like it was really good. They also had a spin-off version, which I'm gonna get to soon. And I do watch it now that I'm older because I loved it so much. Next is Bella and the Bulldogs. I have watched. I never really watched, but I've seen kind of clips of it, but I never seen a full episode. So I want to put it in F. Next is Game Shakers, which this is also another episode TV show that I've heard of, but never really watched it. But I've seen like clips of it, so I'm gonna put it in never watched it. Next is Wits Academy, which is the spinoff of Every Which Way. I definitely think it was good, but it wasn't really one of my favorites. I definitely liked Every Which Way a little bit more. And lastly is Loud House. I never watched it. I heard of it, so I want to put it in F. Never watched it. So that's it for this ranking. But I'm gonna kind of go over everything and kind of go tier by tier and read off what I put. Starting off with A, my favorites is Big Time Rush, Victorious, Zoe 101, How to Rock, Chew Jackson VP, H2O, and Every Which Way. Next is B, good but not my favorite. I have SpongeBob, Drake and Josh, Rugrats, iCarly, Sam and Cat, and Wits Academy. Next is C, Good But Could Be Better, which is I put the Thundermans. Then D is not my favorite, so we have The Legends of Hidden Temples, Dora, All Grown Ups, all Grown Up, and Unfabulous. Next in E is watched from time to time. So I have Fairly Odd Parents, Hey Arnold, Jimmy Neutron, Double Dare, Figure It Out, Cat Dog, and Tough Puppy, and Monsters vs. Aliens. Next in F is Never Watched It, which I have The Amanda Show, Henry Danger, All That, Keenan and Kel, Rocco's Modern Life, yeah, Doug, Angry Angry Beavers, sorry, Fred, Bella and the Bulldogs, Game Shakers, and The Loud House. And then the last tier I have is G, Never Heard of It. So I got Are You Afraid of the Dark? Whatever this TV show is that's showing up on the screen. Hey Dude, and then however you pronounce her name that's up on screen now. And then whatever your shorts, I forget what the top of it says. I wish I can like see it more. And then of course My Brother and Me is the last one of that tier. So, with that being said, that's it for this part. I'm gonna gather everything up next for the next ranking. So I'll be back in like a couple minutes, but it'll be like a second for you guys. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I now have the next tier, the next stuff up, and I just realized I didn't use all of them, so I need to delete a few of the tiers. So hold on one second. I should have done this before I started filming again. But yeah, so now the next little bit that I'm going to be doing for this ranking stuff, I was on Facebook, and one of the Disney groups that I'm in, they kind of showed some like sneak peek, well, not really sneak peek, but some photos of what a Disney hotel would look like if it was like TV shows and movies and stuff like that. It's like a Disney Channel type hotel. So I thought I would do rank stuff like this, but like Nickelodeon edition. So like I um got a bunch of different TV shows, um which I probably should have also done movies, which I realized that I never did. I'm gonna actually come back and actually get some more photos for movies as well. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I was able to get not really many movies because I couldn't really I don't really know many Nickelodeon movies. I was able to get 3. But there are other movies like the SpongeBob movie, Rugrats movie, and I feel like it'll be similar to what I already have for like TV shows at least. So I won't be including like kind of like duplicates because I feel like if I already have like a SpongeBob one, and if I do like the SpongeBob movie, I feel like it's gonna be very very similar. So I won't be doing that, but I do have like a good amount of like TV shows. Excuse me, sorry. And then I have like 3 movies, and I've seen all 3 of them. So yeah, so I only have 4 um tiers for this. So I want to start screen recording, and it should show up right about now. So I got A, which is Love It. I got B, which is I think is cute and like Oh yeah, so yeah, cute. And then B, okay, but love the vibes of it. And then D, I think it looks kind of bad. So, sorry, excuse me. So let's start off with the very first one. First one I got here. Oh, I should probably say that all of these photos are going to be AI. So these are not real, they are AI. Disclaimer. So the first one is obviously Big Time Rush. And I think you guys might know where I'm going to be putting it. I'm going to put in A, love it. Next is Zoe 101. I as you guys know, I love the TV show. This lookout, like the layout, well, the colors of like the hotel room definitely is cute. I love the colors of it. So I'm gonna put it, but I don't like love it. So I'm gonna put it in Be Cute. Next is iCarly. This looks okay. I really don't like it too much, but I'm kind of like in between of okay, being in putting it in okay, love the vibe or bad. I want to put it in C, okay, love it, but okay, but love the vibe. Next is Victorious. I feel like this is kind of similar to how the Carly one looks like almost. Um, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's like I want to put it. I just feel like it's too similar to the iCarly one, so I want to put it in okay, love the vibe. Next is Choose Jackson VP. I feel like this is similar to like the color scheme is like the same. So I'm gonna put it in, but kind of like um more of the details, so I'm gonna put it in as cute. Next is the Thundermans. Um this one's okay, but I feel like I don't really like the vibes of it. So I'm gonna put it in D, bad. Next is Every Which Way. And I noticed like I don't really look much into these until like just now. But a lot of these have like the same color scheme. So I'm gonna put it in cute. Next is SpongeBob. Um I feel like they could have done more to it, so I want to put it in D, bad. Next is the Fairly Odd Parents. So when I did this one, they gave me two, but so I just like saved one of them. This one looks kind of cute, so I'm gonna put it in B. Next is Rugrats. I feel like I really don't like it too much, so I'm gonna put it in bad. Next is Jimmy Neutron. I I want to say cute, okay, but love the vibes. Next is Jake and Josh. I love the color scheme of it, so I want to put it in A, love it. Next is Sam and Cat. I love the colors, especially the pink. And it's kind of like how Sam and Cat divided their bedroom up in half. So I want to put it in A. Next is Lazy Town. This one looks cute, so I want to put it in B. Next is Kenan and Kel. Um, I would say this one's okay, but love the vibe. Next is The Amanda Show. Um, I actually really like it. Like, even though I never watched the show, I kind of love how it looks, so I'm gonna put it in love it. Next is Danger Force, which I think is similar to Henry Danger, I believe. Um, I really don't like this one too much, so I'm gonna put it in bad. Next is Are You Afraid of the Dark? Honestly, this one doesn't really look the best because I know like shows like Are You Afraid of the Dark? I just feel like it's too the look of it is too dark, so I'm gonna put it in D bad. Next is All That. I wanna say okay, but love the vibe. Next is Fred the Show. Um, I'm gonna put it in bad with D bad. Next is Wits Academy. Mm, I'm gonna put it in A love it. No, oh wait, did I? I'm just now just realizing I don't think I did Every Which Way yet. What? And I think that's coming up shortly. Hold on. Let's put Tamara, Drake, and Josh. Wait, I did. Okay, never mind. I thought I like that one didn't come up yet, so never mind. Next is Bella and the Bulldogs. Um, I love the colors, but I'm gonna put it in okay, but love the vibes. I mean, I like the colors and everything. I don't think it. Yeah, it's just like it's okay. Next is H2O. So one thing I didn't say when I like talked about the TV show earlier is like I loved like when I was a little kid. Whenever I would be in the pool, I would I never had like a mermaid tail, but I would swim in a way where I thought I would be like a mermaid. So I'm gonna put it in A. Love it. Next is Game Shakers. So this is kind of cute, and I love the colors. It looks like it kind of gives me bowling vibes almost. So I'm gonna put it in B cute. Next is The Loud House. Now I really don't like this one too much, so I'm gonna put it in D. Next is Tough Puppy. The colors are kind of cute, but I really don't like it too crazy much. So I'm gonna put this one also in D bad. Next is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I also don't think this one's that good either, so I'm gonna put it in D bad. Next is Unfabulous. This one looks so cute, so I'm gonna put it in B. Like, I mean, I just feel like it's in between of love it and okay, but love the vibes. Next is All Grown Ups. All Grown Up. I always want to add an S to it because there's a movie called Grown Ups. I really don't like this one too much, so I'm gonna put that one in D. Next is Dora the Explorer. I love the colors of it, and it's kind of cute. I feel like this would be cute for like little kids and all of that because of how it looks and everything. So I'm gonna put it in B. Next is Cat Dog. This one's okay, but love the vibe. Next is Blue's Clues, and I mean, I didn't. There are some shows that that I have here, like Avatar and Blue's Clues, that was not in TV shows because I knew I was going to be doing the some other shows with like the hotel rooms, and I kind of like wanted to do like a little like have them a little bit differently. So this one is okay, but love the vibe. Next is the Backyardigans. This one is actually kind of cute. Like I'm in between of cute and love it. I'm gonna put it in A love it. Next, so these are gonna be the movies. So this is Rags, and I love that movie, so I'm gonna put it in A love it. Next is Swindle, which is also another one that I really love. So I'm gonna put in A love it. And also like I just like love the movie altogether. And then last one I have is The Smurfs. This one is kind of cute. So I'm going to put in B. So now that is everything that I have for the like hotel rooms. So let's go over each tier. So A is Love It. So I put Big Time Rush, Drake and Josh, Sam and Cat, The Amanda Show, Wits Academy, H2O, The Backyardigans, Rags, and Swindle. And then for a refresher for Big Time Rush, that's what that one looks like as well. So now the B tier. So B is cute. So we got Zoe 101. We got Chu Jackson VP. We got Every Which Way. The Fairly Odd Parents. Lazy Town. Game Shakers. Unfabulous. Dora the Explorer. And lastly, The Smurfs for tier B. Next is tier C, which is okay but love it. I love the vibes. Which we got iCarly, Victorious, Jim and Neutron, Keenan and Kel, All That, Bella and the Bulldogs, Cat Dog, and lastly, Blue's Clues. And the last tier, which is tier D, which was I thought was kind of bad. So next, so that we got the Thundermans, we got SpongeBob, we got Rugrats, we got Danger Force, we got Are You Afraid of the Dark, Fred the TV show, or Fred the show, Loud House, Tough Puppy, Avatar The Last Airbender, and lastly, All Grown Up. So, I was gonna say something about one of the other. So when I was editing, getting the AI stuff, when I was trying to get the movie Rags and also the movie Swindle, it did not give me what I wanted. So when I was doing Rags, it gave me the Rugrats. So I had to use a photo of like the cast to then get what I wanted. And also the same thing with Swindle. Like it took me a couple of tries to get what I wanted. I'm gonna screen record what they ended up looking like when I tried to get it originally. So I'm gonna put up the screen recording right about now. So when I try to get it up, I put, "Can you make me a Rags then parentheses Nickelodeon themed hotel?" This is what it gave me. That is not what I wanted. And then I kind of reworded it a little bit. I said, "Can you give me a Rags, a Nickelodeon movie themed hotel room?" And then this is what it gave me. Rugrats in Paris, the movie. I mean, yeah, I know it was a movie, but it would have been too similar to the TV show. Then I said, "Can you make me a Rags with Max Snyder themed hotel room?" This is what it gave me. So it was not working. Then I did, "Can you make me a Swindle themed room?" This is what it gave me. This is not what I was thinking for the movie, as you guys saw already. So then I was like, you know what, I just give up. And then I now did this, where I said, "Can you make me a Rex themed hotel room with this photo?" And it gave me what I wanted, which you guys already saw, which was this room right here. Then I said, "Can you make me a Swindle themed hotel room with this photo?" And it gave me this. So I just had to like do it in a way where I could get what I needed for this part of the video. So I'm gonna also um see if I can like I might add in other things as well for this episode. Um I thought I was gonna like maybe I think I might also excuse me, I have the hiccups for some reason. I wanna try to also rank the Nickelodeon movies. So I know that this time I can do like the SpongeBob movie, the Rugrats movie. Excuse me. I could do like other movies as well, like Swindle, Rags, and all of that as well. So let me gather that up together, and I'll be right back. And then I might also add in other things later on after that, depending on how long this is. So stay tuned. Okay, so I think that the video is not as long as I wanted it to after I did all of that. So I after last episode, I used ChatGPT to give me a few short stories. So I have a BTR, Big Time Rush, and a Victorious crossover short story. And I think I also have a iCarly and Zoe 101 crossover. No, so uh, actually, correction, a Zoe 101 and Sam and Cat crossover. So I'm gonna start off with the Big Time Rush and Victorious one to see where I end up after doing this, to see if um I should add in the Sam and Cat and um whatever one that I said. I think it was like Zoe 101 and um Sam and Cat. So I have it in my notes right here. So let's get started. So this is Big Time Rush and Victoria's crossover short story. So I'm gonna start off with what it says. Now forgive me, when I like read out, like I prefer to read in my head instead of out loud. So if I mess up a lot, I'm sorry. So let's get into it. The Palm Woods pool was unusually crowded that afternoon. None, not with tourists or industry people, but with a group of loud, um, the theatrical, theatrical. I always have a hard time saying it. So it's TheaTrical. I know what it is, but like I always have a hard time saying it. So teens who clearly didn't belong there. Quote quote unquote start of the quote. I feel like I should not like say if it's a quote or not, but quote. Okay, but like, why does everything here look like a shampoo commercial? Cat Valentine spun in a circle. Her bright red hair catching the sunlight as she nearly tripped over the lounge chair. Because this is Los Angeles, Cat, Andre Harris said, adjusting his sunglasses. Everything in everything is a shampoo commercial. From across the pool, Kendall Knight squinted. Guys, there people who why are there people who look like they just walked out of a musical theater class standing about standing by our pool? Logan followed his gaze. Um Sarcastically speaking, there's a 78% chance they are actors. Carlos grinned. Or spies. James flipped his hair. Or fans who came to see me. Please don't embarrass ourselves, Kendall uh, Kendall said, already walking over. The two groups met in the middle of middle lake two The two groups met in the middle like opposing squad blah, 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 squads in a very confused turf war. Hi, Tori stepped Tori stepped forward with a friendly smile. We're visiting from Hollywood Arts. Cool, Kendall said. We're Big Time Rush. There was a beat. I know, Tori said. My little cousin is obsessed with you guys. Me too. Um, James leaned in immediately. Is your cousin single? James, Logan hissed. That I don't know. Within minutes, chaos settled into something um rumbus rumbus thing. I don't know, friendship. Carlos and Kat were chasing each other around the pool, pretending to be underwater unicorn detectives. That doesn't sound surprising because of how Carlos and Kat are. Um, Beck Oliver learned. Beck leaned casually against a pillar, nodding in approval. I like your vibe, he told Kendall. You seem like the only normal one. That's what I keep telling them, Kendall sighed. Meanwhile, Jane sat under an umbrella staring at her phone. If one more person sings, I'm leaving. Too late. Andre had found a keyboard. Logan had bought sheet music, and James, of course, was already mid performance. And then this is where it goes into song. Oh, this is destiny. No, Jade snapped. But Tori laughed. Okay, wait, what? If we actually did something together. Kendall blinked. Like a collab? Andre grinned across a crossover performance. Carlos gasped. With choreography? Kat gasped, laughed louder. With glitter? Jade, Jade groaned. I'm surrounded by chaos. 30 minutes later, the Palmwoods pool area turned into a full-blown stage, which honestly doesn't sound surprising because they are both like music TV shows. What did okay. Um, Logan conducted like a man posed. I don't know, some of it like I always hate reading out loud because like whenever I see a word that I know how to I know what the word is, but I always have a hard time saying. Um, then okay, Andre played keys. Carlos and Kat impulsive improve made up a dance that made absolutely no sense but somehow worked. Not a surprise there. Um, James and Tori took the lead vocals, dramatically pointing at each other like there were in a music video. Beck recorded the whole thing. Kendall. Kendall just stood there, smiling, realizing this was weirdly one of the most fun afternoons they had. Even Jade, despite her cracked despite herself, cracked a thin smile. As the final note hit, everyone cheered. That's, Andre said, was actually amazing. We we should do this again, Tori added. Next time at Hollywood Arts, Kat said. Carlos um saluted. Underwater unicorn detectives will return. No, they won't, Kendall said. Yes, they will, Kat replied. Definitely, Carlos agreed. Jade stood up, leaving before they made a sequel. As the Hollywood Arts crew headed out, Kendall turned to his bandmates. Well, that was unexpected, James nodded, but iconic. Logan just adjusted his notes. I recorded everything. Carlos grinned, but best cover ever, best crossover ever. Kendall smirked. Yeah, not too bad for a random afternoon. From across the gate, Kat's voice echoed, "Bye, besties!" Which I think it was kind of cute that she would do. I mean, I'm not surprised that she would. So, I feel like that was like a little struggle, I feel like I should have read this over prior to filming, but I didn't. Um, I feel like I might have enough time to do the Zoe 101 and Sam and Cat crossover. So I'm gonna try to read this as best as possible. Alright. So and then this one is probably just as long. So let's get into that one. So at Pacific Coast Academy, it started as a totally normal day until it wasn't. Zoe Brooks sitting on the steps outside the dorms with with Chase and Lola. With Chase and Lola when her phone buzzed. Guys, you're not gonna believe this, Zoe said, um, squinting at the message. There is a job listing here for professional babysitters needed immediately in Malibu. I didn't realize that it was filmed in Malibu. Okay. Chase raised an eyebrow. Why would we go sitting in Malibu? Before Zoe could answer, a bright pink scooter zoomed onto campus. Yes, onto campus, nearly knocking over a trash can. Move, I don't know how to pronounce this word, but it's PEDESTRINIANS. Um, I don't know. Move. I'm just gonna start that sentence over, but not use that word. Say that. So move, a voice yelled. The scooter screeched to a stop, and off hopped Sam and Cat. Sam adjusted her sunglasses. Finally, finally, took forever to find this place. Cat waved. Um, I think. Um, Cat. Sorry. Cat waved. Hi, new friends. We're looking for a Zoe. Are you Zoe? You look like a Zoe. Zoe blinked. Yeah, that's me. I feel like I'm talking in third person because even though that's me and Zoe have the same name, I don't have the Y at the end of my name. It's just weird. So yeah. Yeah, that's me. Sam. Sam held up her phone. You replied for our babysitting gig? Yeah, I did. Zoe said quickly. Cat titled her tilted. Cat tilted her head, but your name was on the list, and it had a little star next to it. I like stars. One time I a star shaped cookie and Sam, Sam interrupted. Points Point is, we need help. Our last babysitter job involved a kid, a bearded, I don't know, and involved kid in the fire alarm and a fire alarm. We ex- um we expanded the team. Leaned over Zoe. That sounds like a terrible idea. Zoe smiled, which is exactly why we're doing it. Later that afternoon, the PCA crew found themselves squeezing into Sam and Kat's Malibu apartment. So, what exactly do we do? Chase asked. Easy, Sam said. Keep this kid alive, preferably happy. Kat clapped, and no glitter explosions. Unless it's a planned glitter explosion. Right on cue, a little boy ran into the room wearing a superhero cape and holding a bag of flour. Zoe's eyes widened. Is that too late? The kid threw the flour into the air like confetti. A white cloud exploded everywhere. Sam grinned. Nice. He's got potential. Lila squeaked. My hair! Chase coughed. We are not trained for this. Zoe, covered in flowers, started laughing. Okay, new plan. We organize this. Within minutes, Zoe had Chase, uh, Zoe had the chaos under control, assume, assigning roles like a pro. Chase snacks, Lola direction, Cat keep him entertained. Entertained. Sam, maybe don't encourage him. Sam shrugged. No promises. Cat grabbed the kid's hand. Do you want to see a dance and potatoes? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Okay. The kids cheered. Um, so Sam leaned towards Zoe. Not bad. You're like you're like the boss of chaos. Zoe smirked. I had practice. By the end of the day, the apartment was clean-ish. The kid was happy and everyone was exhausted. Chase sighed. We're never doing this again. Sam tossed a cookie. You say that now. Cat hugged Zoe. You should visit all the time. We can have matching headbands. Lola smiled. Okay, I hate to admit it, but that was kind of fun. Zoe looked around at her friends, old and new, and grinned. Yeah, she said. It was really fun. No, it really was. Ugh, tongue twisters, I feel like. Alright, so now, so Sam revived, revved up the scooter again. Same time tomorrow? Zoe left. Let's start the next weekend. Let's start with next weekend. And just like that, PCA in Malibu became a lot more connected and a lot more chaotic. So yeah. And it looks like I do have a How to Rock and Rags crossover. I think I'm gonna do that in a later video. And I know Max Snyder was in both. It was in How to Rock and Rags. So I don't know how this is gonna play out. So I think I might um save that for another time because I think this one's gonna be about the same as the other two. Plus, I want to make sure I have stuff that I can put in for next video since I'm gonna be doing it once a month. I don't want to put everything all into one video. I mean, I know I can also gather more stuff up between now and the next video since I will be doing this once a month. So I'm actually going to be filming this the day it's going up. Excuse me. So I should probably not do too much. So I'm going to now do I don't know if I actually have an official outro yet, but this is it for today's video, or today's episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will probably be at the end of June. So stay tuned for that. Until then, see ya.